blüht ein kleines Blümelein. Und das heißt Erika. Heiß von 100.000 kleinen Bienelein wird umschwärmt.
So this is the ZB37, which the Germans renamed the MG37 from Maschinengewehr 37, but they put a little T after that for Czechoslovakisch. This is a captured weapon that was kept in production throughout all of World War II. This example is a Waffenamt version made by the Germans under occupation of Czechoslovakia during the war, and it was originally developed as a heavy machine gun to be used on tanks. So the 38T and also the 35T tanks used this as the coax machine gun on the turret and also the front bow machine gun. This was also licensed to the British and is better known as the Bessa that was carried on British tanks. They had problems with the .303 rim cartridge, so they kept the 8mm. So one of the interesting facts of World War II is that you could actually use the captured 8mm ammunition from the Germans in British tanks because they used essentially the same weapon. This example that you see here is set up as in the heavy machine gun role for ground troops. You can break the barrel out to carry the barrel separately. You could break down the tripod, and then you could have the receiver separately to be carried by 3 different people. A heavy machine gun would have been serviced by at least 6 different people that would also be carrying ammunition for sustained fire. You could change out the barrels with a quick change system. It would take you maybe 10 to 20 seconds to change out the barrel. The barrel alone weighs about 30 pounds. So the sustained fire on this, especially with these ventilated louvers to help radiate the heat off, could be several minutes and several thousand rounds before the sting would start to overheat. The Czechoslovakian ZB30 and ZB26 and the ZB37 were all used primarily by the SS because the SS was last in line for procurement. So when these came online after the capture of Czechoslovakia, a lot of them went to the SS. However, these weapons were used by several other branches of service during the war. The German version of the ZB37 was the MG37, using the German variant of Maschinengewehr. It also has the T to note that it was a foreign weapon and it was Czechoslovakisch. This particular example has a Waffenamt, and it's also marked in both French and in German, because those are considered the 2 primary languages in Europe at the time, and these weapons were used extensively by foreign troops.